living proof, Lord. I just want to pop. Trying to build my own city, homie. Enough room to put my niggas on it. Just start a couple business on it. Fuck any heathen, never shitting on me. Yeah. Public housing, we done lived through. Trying to put that in my rear view. Gold rolls, what I through. I can see the picture with a clear view. Gotta separate the snakes and all you fuck niggas just gon' hate. Daily pray to God I don't catch another case. But that's a small risk that I feel I gotta take. Only certain niggas they gon' feel this. Still deliver verses on that real shit. If I get a couple million, I'ma bust this shit down with these children. I just wanna pop. Told my niggas stand tall, cause we about to go and get it out. Nigga, I just wanna pop. Look at them 20s where they crawl. I've been praying that my enemies fall. Nigga, I just wanna pop. Hey, I hope you ball too. And that be why I gotta keep it true. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Hey. Just give me what I'm due. Let my enemies see the living proof, Lord. I just wanna pop. Hey. Don't get up out of bounds, homie. Got killers with them rounds on them. Look like I'm dead from the drum. Look, don't make me make the reaper rain down on them. I can give a fuck if you rock blue. And I was so hooked from the Fruittown crew. Cops still shoot us every time we move. They hate you, nigga, like they hate me too. Just know that brotherhood is a weapon. Build another zone, get protected. Too many sisters in the city been molested. Now I'm stacking soldiers off the block like it's Texas. Woo. Know that truth can give you chills, don't it? Steady ringing in your ears, won't it? If I'm blessed to make a meal, I'ma bust that shit down with my real homies. I just wanna bow. So my niggas stand tall, cause we about to go and get it out. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Look at them 20s where they crawl. I've been praying that my enemies fall. Nigga, I just wanna bow. And I hope you bow too. And that be why I gotta keep it true. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Hey. Just give me what I'm due. Let my enemies see the living proof, Lord. I just wanna bow. Hey. Yeah. Tell them children.
All right, Shalom, Israel. It's the Israelite School. Most time Christ. Shalom, it's the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West and 125th Street out of Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. It's Priest and Officer YAHANNA, bringing you this law class that we do every week. You understand? I'm not gonna have time for questions today. I got a pretty fire lesson for y'all today. So we're gonna go ahead and try to get straight on into it. Give me Ecclesiastes 7:1. You understand? What I want to go into today is you know what I'm saying, for the past, I'm gonna say past week or so, couple weeks, you know, I've been seeing a lot of you know, things on my timeline that it just concerns me. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere I turn around, I'm looking at people celebrating their birthdays and, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, where, you know, it's just by me being in the truth and me understanding, you know, how wicked that is. I just felt that I had to, you know what I'm saying, we have to speak on that. You understand? We need another lesson. I think I taught a brief lesson on it before, but this one is gonna be a little bit more detailed. So yeah, what I want to do is we're gonna show you in the Bible how celebrating your own birthday is wicked and vile and a disgusting thing, an abomination unto the Lord. You understand? I know you probably watching at home, you like, what? How's that? It's my birthday, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you in the scriptures. I'm not gonna just talk about it, I'm gonna show you. So give me Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 1.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 1. A good name is better than precious ointment.
It say a good name is better than precious ointment. What y'all think that means? It's okay if you don't know it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know it, that's fine. You know, I had an answer for you. Go ahead.
It's like a reputation, sir.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what it means. A good name is better than precious ointment. You understand? Precious ointment, like when you think of the word ointment, you know what I'm saying? You think of it's like a healing, right? Precious ointment is something to heal your body, and it's important. You know what I'm saying? You get hurt, you need some ointment or something to heal your wounds and stuff. I mean, that's a pretty important thing, you know what I'm saying? Fight off infections and stuff like that, right? So a good name is more, it says a good name is better than precious ointment. So you having a reputation is better than you know what I'm saying, healing your, like being healed, being, you know what I'm saying, like, because this is what precious ointment is. You know what I'm saying? Precious ointment, when you think of ointment, you think of something that you put over a wound and, you know, it helps it healed up, kind of like antibiotics or something, right? So it's a good name is better than precious ointment. And now that's and that's a big thing, especially in the black, is really in the black community, not especially in, but only in the black community. That's a very important thing because as a man, I can only, you know what I'm saying, like my reputation is everything. Everything that I stand for is important. You understand what, like, I want people when they hear my name, when you say YAHANNA, I have an outstanding reputation. You understand? I want to be that brother that, you know what I'm saying, when they hear my name, it ain't nothing but good things. That's why I say a good name is better than precious ointment, right? Keep reading.
Con. And the day of death than the day of one's birth.
So the day of death, just like a good name is better than precious ointment, the day of death is better than the day of your birth. You understand? It says a good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. So it's comparing, it's making a comparison. Your reputation is better than precious ointment. Just like the day that you were born, the day that you die is better than the day you were born. Why is that? You understand? It's a reason behind that. What y'all think that is? Anybody want to give it a shot? I'm gonna check online real quick to see if I have some interaction. If y'all online, feel free. Now, if you have a question, if the question is pertaining to the subject is celebrating birthdays and how wicked it is. If you have a question pertaining to the subject, then I will allow. It says a good name. Salaki, excuse me. I will allow you to ask your question on the subject. I'll take a few. I ain't gonna be able to be here all night because I got a long lesson. But if you have a question pertaining to the lesson, you understand, feel free to ask your question. I'm checking all three platforms. I'm checking, we got 2 different platforms on Facebook, 2 different pages. I'm checking, and I'm also checking on YouTube as well. So if you have a question, make sure you go ahead and ask it, and then I'll go ahead and get to it. But so for the question that I'm asking right now, why is the day that you die better than the day you were born? You want to give it a shot?
Because when you die, you're free from all punishment and you go back to the Most High.
You're free from all punishment. That's a good reason. You understand? But more importantly, not more importantly, but more so, what else? While you living, what are you doing while you living? Go ahead.
Going through judgment.
Going through judgment. Give me. I need something more. Give me something more practical. Like going through judgment, right? But get to the point. Like, go ahead. Oppression, right? It's hell. Waking up, don't know what. Some brothers and sisters don't know where their next meal coming from. They don't know how they gonna be able to pay their bills. They probably homeless. You understand? Hungry on the corners, begging for food. Some mother gonna lose her son. You understand? Some sister gonna lose her brother. Some brother gonna lose his sister. You understand? I just, you know what I'm saying? I just seen a video where, you understand, a pregnant sister just got murdered off by the police. We are under oppression every single day. Been under oppression for the past 400 plus years. You understand? Every single day that we wake up, we are in oppression. We are under oppression. We are going through something. You understand? Poverty, hurt, pain. You understand? Plagues, health issues, all these different things that we are under. So why in the hell are you happy to celebrate a day that come around every single year while you living in hell? Now, even if you consider, now let's say you one of those brothers, I'm gonna say coon. I'm gonna say coon. Step and fetch coons. You understand? I'm gonna say that. Let's say you are one of them that say that, you know what I'm saying, you really not going through nothing too much major in life. You got you got money, you understand, you're not getting harassed by the police. In fact, you may have a good relation, you may have good relations with law enforcement, right? You understand, everything going good at your job, you just got a promotion, you doing all right in life, you understand? Well, guess what? It's very selfish of you to still feel like you're not under oppression because your brothers and sisters are suffering in this oppression. I don't give a damn how good you live. You still have brothers and sisters that are going through it every single day, living day to day, trying to figure out what's going to happen, what they're going to do, and how they're going to make it. So it is very selfish of those who feel like, well, they live in life. They don't have no problems with the cops. They don't have this and they don't have that. But even if you don't feel like you have no problem with the police, guess what? You can still be that next Eric Garner. You can still be that next Trayvon Martin. You could still be that next Philando Castile, that next Corin Gaines. You understand? And so on. The next Walter Scott. You understand? Like, it's so many names on the list. And the sister, I don't even know her name. You understand? I haven't really got a chance to dive deep into the story. You understand? But the sister that just got murdered, you understand, in Baytown. Like, you could be, I don't care how rich you are. I don't care how rich you are. You understand? Like, Dr. Dre is a billionaire. And he got harassed at his own mansion by the police. A well-known billionaire. They clearly know who you are. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't too many brothers out here that everybody know who you are, period. And he one of those few brothers that everybody know who he is. I don't give a damn what law enforcement you are, what kind of rock you been hiding under. You know who Dr. Dre is. You don't just make it to be a billionaire and nobody know you. Some people don't know you. And he got harassed by the cops. He could have lost his life that day. You think the cops, you think they kill him? Go ahead.
Yeah. Michael Jordan got harassed at his country club before.
Right. You understand? Michael, you talking about the GOAT. You understand? As far as basketball, as far as him being a brother, you know what I'm saying? Brother, obviously, just like all our brothers that's, you know, rich or whatever, they don't have the truth. They don't have the desire to help their people like they need to be. You understand? They all need to be in the I.S.U.P.K. giving their money to Commander General YAHANNA so we can build this nation up. You understand? But, you know, these brothers don't have it on their spirit, you understand? And it's biblical. Because the scriptures say the last shall be first, the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. So it's okay, no sweat. But right, the GOAT, MJ, you understand, got harassed. Everybody definitely know who he is. You understand? Got harassed. You understand? You know, in most situations, they'll be asking for an autograph. But because he's a nigga, you understand, he gonna get harassed. Dr. Dre, he's a nigga. He gonna get harassed. It don't matter who you are. So the point is, why in the hell would you want to celebrate a birthday, another year on this earth? If anything, you should be praying to the Most High that He's sending Christ and the angels down so that we can get delivered out of this goddamn hell.
Right.
Like, you praying for another year, you looking forward to it. Not only you praying to, oh yeah, this is my birthday, you looking forward to it. You like, well, next year it's gonna go. You know, we're gonna get into it, man. This is why I had to have a class on this, because it's such a it is wicked, unimaginable wicked to celebrate your birthday, man. It's the most wicked thing you could do. So give me Genesis 40 and 20. Now, this whole birthday term, this term birthday, it's in the Bible. The word birthday is in the Bible, right? And when it's mentioned in the Bible, you know, they are doing some of the things that we do today. Like, you know, have a celebration, you understand, cook, you know, eat, dance, listen to music, party, whatever. Okay, but every time, we're going to get into it. Every time that birthday is mentioned in the Bible, for one, is dealing with heathens. It's a heathen custom. It is not an Israelite custom. It is not a custom for Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. It is a heathen custom, you understand, to be celebrating a birthday. You understand? Because they don't care. They have no worries in the oppression that they are the oppressors. They don't have no worries. You understand? The Egyptians oppressed us. So, of course, they chilling. They having fun. They enjoying life. You understand? But guess what? We going through oppression. So what the hell we have to celebrate? Read what you got.
Gun. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 40, verse 20. And it came to pass the third day, which was Pharaoh's birthday, that he made a feast unto all his servants.
He did. Hold on, wait a minute. Whose birthday was it?
Pharaoh's birthday.
Say that again.
And it came to pass the third day, which was Pharaoh's birthday.
So it tell you what day it was his birthday. It was the third day. This is Pharaoh's birthday. We know that Pharaoh is a heathen. He was an Egyptian, you know what I'm saying, the ruler at the time. Pharaoh. He's an Egyptian. You understand? It says, and it came to pass on the third day, it was, read from the top.
We're in the book of Genesis, chapter 40, verse 20. And it came to pass the third day, which was Pharaoh's birthday.
That he did what?
That he made a feast unto all his servants.
Okay, so what happens that when we celebrate birthdays today? What do? Guess what? We're gonna cook. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a mass, we're gonna have a mass feast. Because you gotta feed so many people. Because it ain't a good birthday to you unless you have everybody there who are gonna come. I'm making reservations now. You better come to my birthday. Blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say this. I don't hate to say this. I'm gonna say it. You understand? That's what we do in the I.S.U.P.K. We say the things that everybody else don't want to say. We ain't shying away from the truth. You sisters out here it's just bad. That's what I mostly see trying to do this. We gotta get you better come to my birthday. I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna do this. We gonna have it over here. And it's just crazy. I don't really be seeing too many brothers unless they, they a little funny. You understand? A little homosexual. You understand? But mostly be these sisters, trying to gather family and friends and talking about they're gonna be mad if their brothers and stuff don't come to celebrate their day. It's all about them. They still walk around. They grown. You are grown. You 30, 40 years old. You on the brink of. You understand? You 50 years old, still walking around with money pinned on you. How in the hell you know what I'm saying? You a kid. When we was kids, we used to, pin the money on us and stuff. We go to school, you get the dollar from the classmates or whatever, the teacher or whoever want to say happy birthday. It's about, but you a big, overgrown ass, you understand, adult with money pinned on you. How that look? And some of us is guilty of doing it. You understand? We're guilty of it. That's why I got to touch on it. Go ahead. You got something?
Yes, then you got family members that get mad if you don't call them or tell them happy birthday.
Well, you know what? That's because they are programmed to celebrate. That's the wicked thing about it. That's why it's so wicked. Nothing good can come out of this whole birthday shenanigans. Nothing good. You understand? It's all wicked and vile. You got people. You trying to get the birthday together. You inviting everybody over. You pre-plan and order all this food, and then you order food for 20 people. And guess what? If 5 people show up, you're gonna be mad. Now you mad. You calling people. Why you ain't show up? You know what I'm saying? Somebody don't call you on your birthday to tell you happy birthday. Now you got a grudge with them. Now you know what I'm saying? It does nothing but sow discord amongst brothers and sisters, man. That's what it do. This whole thing, but y'all don't understand why. Why do it do that? It's a spirit behind that, man. It's a spiritual thing. It is wicked and evil. It is an evil spirit behind these birthdays. That's why so much madness comes from it. That's why family members do call you, why you ain't wish me happy birthday? You wrong for that. You missed my birthday. You ain't get me nothing. It's all, and guess what? What's the common denominator of this whole thing? Me. It's all about me. It's all about that person. You understand? We're gonna. It's just, you got something else you want to say? Yeah, you understand? We're gonna get into it. It's all about me. You understand? Make sure you take the hat off, all right? No, you gotta take the hat off, all right? For y'all. I'm saying Christ. Yeah, it's all about me. You understand? And guess what? Ain't a damn thing about you in life. Everything is bigger than just one person. You know what I'm saying? This has nothing, that's selfish as hell. Oh, I didn't get a gift. It's me. It's my birthday. It's this and that. Well, guess what? You understand? Who gives a damn you ain't get a call for your birthday? Who gives a damn that nobody gave you a gift? That don't even, you worried about, oh, I didn't get this. You turning on family members. Now you hate your family because they don't want to celebrate what you celebrate. That is evil and wicked, man. You understand? And we can't allow this wickedness to come upon us, man. We are holy people. We are holy people, man. You understand? We are supposed to be separate. We are not supposed to live like they live in how the heathens live. Pharaoh can celebrate his birthday all he wants to. That's Tawal. Celebrate your birthday, huh? That's cool. You can celebrate your birthday. I don't give a damn. You Chinese, you Chinese, you Arab, you understand? East Indian, you African, you Edomite. You want to celebrate your birthday? Be my guest. But guess what? That ain't for us. Because guess what? Our God don't tolerate that. You understand? Their God, their God allowed them to do that. Our God does not allow us to celebrate these days. If you could, go ahead and get that microphone to Yeshaya so he could, since you on. Our God don't tolerate us to be able to do that. You understand? Our God is a jealous God. He don't want you celebrating. He don't want you celebrating or worshiping nothing, let alone yourself. We had Genesis 40 and 20. Right. No, we will start it from the top. Read what you got.
Book of Genesis, chapter 40, verse 20.
And
it came to pass the third day, which was Pharaoh's birthday, that he made a feast unto all his servants.
So he made a feast to all his servants. Just like, you know what I'm saying, such and such had a birthday, so they ordered, they catered, you know what I'm saying, so much food or whatever. They had a feast. Keep going.
He lifted up the head of the chief butler and of the chief baker among his servants.
So it's a celebration, man. That's basically what it is. It's the same type of stuff that we do here in the world. It's a celebration. But guess what? Who is celebrating? Whose birthday it is? Go ahead. It's the Pharaoh's birthday. And who's the Pharaoh? Is the Pharaoh Israelite? It's a heathen custom. Give me Matthew 14 and 6. I'm gonna bring every and not only, and before we do, you can get that. But even in Genesis 40 and 20, that is the first time birthday is ever mentioned in the Bible. And it's the only time that is mentioned in the Old Testament. Now we finna go to the New Testament and find out the word birthday, the actual word birthday is only in the Bible 3 times. Once in the Old Testament, that's the scripture we just read. The scripture I'm about to read to you now, and then the scripture I'm gonna bring after that is just a different account of it. So I'm bringing you Matthew right now, and then Mark, I'm gonna bring you, you know what I'm saying, another account of this birthday. But it's the same thing. But this is the only time birthday is even mentioned in the Bible, the actual word birthday. So we celebrate birthdays, but guess what? Nowhere you're gonna find in the Bible where our people celebrated birthdays. Nowhere, ever. You understand? Read what you got out.
Book of Matthew 14 and 6. But when Herod's birthday was kept.
Hold on, but who?
Herod's.
When Herod's birthday. Herod, who is Herod? You don't know, it's fine. I'll answer. Let me check online too, because I don't even know. Salakia, those online, if y'all got some stuff, you know what I'm saying, you asking questions and stuff, man, I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm trying to keep up with it. But for time's sake, in the room, who is Herod at this time in this scripture? Go ahead.
He was the wicked king of Israel.
No, who?
Israel.
No, he wasn't Israel king because he ain't know that would make him an Israelite. But he was a wicked king. You got that part correct. Herod was, I believe, I want to say Roman or Greek, but he was a king, but he was a heathen king. That's just cutting to the point. He was a heathen king. And guess what? He's celebrating his birthday. You understand? This is not a brother. This is a heathen. This is an enemy celebrating his birthday. Keep reading.
The daughter of Herodias danced before them and pleased Herod.
So I mean, that's why I had to go get Mark as well, because you understand, you got the daughter of Herodias So we trying to figure out, you understand, we just trying to get details on what was going on. She was dancing, you understand? So we're going to go get Mark chapter 6, verse 21. Now, I pulled Matthew to show you this is the second time the word birthday was in the Bible. You got something? It was a Roman king, right? You understand? So Herod was a Roman king. He wasn't no Israelite. You understand? He was a heathen. So guess what? So now it says Herod, but when Herod's birthday was kept, the daughter of Herodias, I believe that's how you say it, Herodias, you understand, danced before them and pleased Herod. Guess what? So don't this sound familiar? What this sound like? What this scripture sound like? Before we do that, let's go get Mark and let's get more details, and then we're gonna bring it out. Read Mark 21, 6 and 21, Salaki.
The book of Mark, chapter 6, verse 21. And when a convenient day was come.
It says, and when a convenient day was come. So it's simple. It's similar to nowadays, right? So guess what? You had a birthday on Friday, but you working on Friday, so you ain't gonna be able to celebrate it till the weekend. So when a convenient day comes, do it start to make sense to y'all? The stuff that's going on with these heathens, how we follow them and do the same thing. The scriptures say there's no new thing under the sun. You understand? It says when a convenient day was come. Go ahead.
And Herod on his birthday made a supper to his lords and high captains and chief estates of Galilee.
So to his lords and high captains and chief estates of Galilee, you understand? He made a supper again. So Herod, another heathen, celebrating his birthday. Guess what? He made a feast too. So it's the same common denominator with these birthdays. You invite a whole bunch of people over. You understand? You make a meal. So or you go order pizza or whatever you want to. You know what I'm saying? You order out to a big meal to cater to everybody. It's a big feast that you're finna have. You understand? And guess what? You having fun. You celebrating. You understand? Keep reading.
Verse 22. And when the daughter of
Herodias, we're gonna say Herodias.
Of the said Herodias came in and danced and pleased Herod and them that sat with him, the king said unto damsel, ask of me whatsoever thou wilt, and I will give it to thee.
Okay, so now, like this right here, this scripture right here is like it's good night. You understand? What this sound like to y'all when y'all read this? Go ahead. You gotta speak up. You gotta. When you say the birthday wish, what you mean?
Like we bought the last one that you had to make a wish.
Okay, well, see, the king was telling the damsel, the one that was dancing, ask me whatever you want and I will give thee. Go ahead. You probably wouldn't know. You shouldn't know nothing about this. You understand? You better not know nothing about this. You understand? That's my daughter. For anybody want to know, she better not know nothing about this. But go ahead. You want to give it a shot? Okay, now look at the whole situation, right? Let's read it. Let's read it from the top. 22 from the top. Let's read 22 from the top. And I'm gonna let you try to get it from me, Ron. But let's read verse 22 from the top real quick.
And when the daughter of the said Herodias came in and danced and pleased Herod and them that sat with him, the king said unto the damsel, ask of me whatsoever thou wilt, and I will give it thee.
Okay, so now you talking about Herodias' daughter came in and danced to please Herod, right? This is his birthday. She's coming in to dance for him, right? So she came and sat. Now, of course, we don't make speculation on the scriptures. So, you know what I'm saying? She could have sat anywhere. But referring to what I'm talking about and what we do on birthdays and stuff like that, you understand, in a situation in the world, private dancer would be you at your house, you throw a house party. You understand? And now this is Herodias' daughter, right? So this is another brother setting up somebody or daughter. In this case, it happens to be his daughter, but to dance for the person that birthday it is. So it's no different from you having a birthday, right? And then your cousin or your brother or something, you understand? Now this situation, I wouldn't say your brother, your cousin, I would say a friend. You understand? Because it was Herodias' daughter. So let's say your friend find a girl, a stripper, to say, come dance at this my, my homeboy birthday party. You understand? It's no different. She gonna come in there and dance and entice, and guess what? She gonna sit on his lap, and he gonna come out them pockets. He gonna, you know what I'm saying? He gonna, or whoever paying her gonna come out. You got to pay that stripper. Somebody gotta pay, and he gonna ask her what you want. I got whatever you want, especially if she bad. You understand? It's the same situation, man. Look how wicked that is. You understand? Ain't no that, like, not only is that wicked because she dancing to please Herod, but she dancing in front of everybody. It didn't say, because think about it. Who else was there? Who else was there? What read verse 21.
When a convenient day was come, that Herod on his birthday made a supper to his lords.
His who?
His lords.
His lords.
High
captains.
And chief estates of Galilee.
And chief estates of Galilee. So we talking about plural, multiple people, multiple brothers. You understand? She coming there dancing and prancing. You a whore. You understand? She being a whore. You coming there, first of all, you coming there, this ain't your husband. You coming in there just dancing for a man. That's what go on birthdays, man. And this is just a small snippet of wickedness that goes on birthdays. Like, you could just, I mean, all the unimaginable things you could think of goes on at birthday parties and on somebody's birthday. Ain't no telling what a sister do on her birthday. I mean, good night. She becomes everybody's whore on that day. Every brother's whore. You know what I'm saying? One day, like early that day, she's spending time with one brother. Later on that day, because guess what? Why am I saying that? In the world, what is she trying to do? Why am I saying she's the ultimate whore on that day? What is she trying to do? What is her goal? No, we talking sisters in the world. We talking about the sister in the world. What is her goal for, early that day, she meet up with this one brother, you know what I'm saying? She hanging out with him. Ain't no telling what she do with him. Later on that day, you know what I'm saying? She meet up with another brother or whatever. What is her goal? Go ahead. To get money, to maximize whatever she can get out of these men. You understand? So she because it's her birthday, so they gonna be buying gifts and spending money and taking her out and doing it. So she's whoring herself out for this money, for these gifts, for whatever they're giving her. You understand? You get the point, right? And brothers do the same thing. You understand? And brothers look to, and it's, it's just a wicked thing that we must understand. It's not our culture. And we don't do anything that's outside of our culture. That's for one. That's just one. That's one of many reasons, besides the fact that it's wicked and vile. You understand? So now, give me Leviticus chapter 18:3. We're not supposed to be doing what these heathens doing, man. We're not supposed to be trying to enjoy the lifestyle that they live. Why is that? Why are we not supposed to be living like the heathens? What did the Lord tell us to do? Y'all should know it. Go ahead.
He commanded us to be separate.
Be separate. And what's the precept for that? You should know it off the top of your head. Probably the first precept you ever learned. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 67.
7 and 6. That's that damn right. You understand? Because it say, be ye holy. For the Lord is holy. You understand? He wants you to be a separate people. Why in the hell would the Lord allow you to be like somebody else when he don't like what they like? He separate you from them. You are his chosen people. Why would he want you to do like them? It doesn't make any sense. You understand? He said, be the precept, be ye holy. I'm paraphrasing, be ye holy, for I am holy. You understand? Be ye separate. All right. So give me Leviticus chapter 18:3.
Book of Leviticus chapter 18, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
After the doings of the land of Egypt,
Mm-hmm.
wherein ye dwelt.
It says, after the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein you dwelt. Go ahead.
Shall ye not do.
Mm-hmm.
And after the doings of the land of Canaan, whether I bring you, shall ye not do.
So all those things that you were doing in Egypt, following their gods, doing what they do, you know what I'm saying? Pharaoh celebrated his birthday. You're not supposed to do. It says, shall ye not do. You should not be doing that. This is the law. You understand? This is the Leviticus. This is the law telling you what you were doing in Egypt shall you not do. You don't do as the heathens do. You understand? And when you go into the land of Canaan, the things that where I bring you, you shall not do. Go ahead.
Neither shall you walk in their ordinances.
Yeah, neither shall you walk in their ordinances. Meaning you should not be walking in their shoes, doing what they do. You should not be following their customs. You understand? Go ahead.
This like, well, following heathen customs, that falls in an abomination, like celebrating birthdays. That's an abominable thing.
Right.
At the end of Leviticus, when it's classified as an abominable thing,
in
verse 30 it says, "Therefore shall ye keep mine ordinance, that ye commit not any one of these abominable customs."
Perfect. That's it. You understand? You shall not be doing none of those things. Because guess what? We have our own ordinances. We have our own law, statutes, and commandments that we're supposed to keep. Just like they have their own God, their own laws, their own, well, they don't even have no laws, but their own ordinances, meaning their own customs. Guess what? We have our own customs. We don't do what they do. So that's the whole point. Like, you understand? That's the whole point of like not following after the heathens. It's like it's bigger than just, oh, we don't, you know what I'm saying, want you doing it, so don't do it. No, it's a reason behind it. Don't do what the heathens do, because guess what? It's a whole big meaning behind the way they do things. 90% of the time, they're celebrating their gods when they do this. These pagan customs and holidays, they're worshiping other gods. It's an idol. Either you worshiping other gods or you worshiping your God. I mean, either worshiping other gods or you worshiping yourself. And we're going to get into that too. But give me Amos chapter 5, verse 21. We got to understand something, man. Listen, the Lord ain't, listen, this is, like you said, this is an abominable thing to the Lord. You go ahead, which one? Amos chapter 5, verse 21. Go ahead.
Book of Amos chapter 5, verse 21.
Uh-huh.
I despise your feast days.
Hold on, you gotta read a little slower.
I despise.
It say, I hate, I despise. So it doubled down. It say, I hate, I despise. You understand? The Lord hates, he despises your feast days. Go ahead.
I despise your feast days, and I will not smell your solemn assemblies.
You will not, like, he will not, listen, the Lord hates these gatherings and celebrations of these heathen feast days and customs. The Lord hates these solemn assemblies. You understand? These solemn assemblies. When you gathering together, not only for birthdays, but you celebrating 4th of July. What the hell you celebrating America's independence for when you was still a goddamn slave? You understand? When that happened, you were still a slave, and you out here celebrating that. You out here celebrating Christmas, then you try to relate it to Christ's birthday when it don't have nothing to do with his birthday. We know that he was born around tax season, which is in the spring. We know that. Why? Because we read the scriptures. Not one time in the scriptures they talk about December 25th as Christ's birthday. It don't even give a date. That's how non-important it was. But we so worried about celebrating our birthdays. When the greatest black man that ever walked the earth, the Bible don't even specify the day that he was born.
Right.
You understand? That lets you know, and this is the most, like I say, the greatest black man ever walked the earth. So that should let you know something. Why? Because his birthday, it wasn't the day of his birth that mattered. Christ's birthday, his actual birthday, don't mean nothing. It's about his life and his sacrifice, his death, him sacrificing his life for his brothers and sisters. That's what it's about, not about the day he was born. Because if it was so significant, the Bible would make a big deal out of it. But it don't. So it lets you know that. You understand? So keep reading.
Verse 22. So ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings. I will not accept them.
You understand? Like you you get a birthday cake and you got your presents and all these different things, or you celebrating Thanksgiving, you got all these different, foods and everything. You know that all these holidays, so-called holidays that I'm naming, all of these are pagan holidays, pagan worship days. They all this, the whole thing behind the Thanksgiving, we already know what that's behind. You understand? That is a pagan holiday still. That's a white man's holiday. Why? He's celebrating the death of the native Indians, your brothers. So that's still, you know what I'm saying, a heathen holiday custom, celebrating the death of your brothers and sisters. You understand? The Christmas, that's celebrating the birth of Nimrod. It has nothing to do with the day Christ was born. This is them presenting them gifts, their gifts to Nimrod. You understand? And that's in the scriptures, specifically talking about one cutteth the tree out of the forest and deck it with silver and gold. I'm paraphrasing. You understand? That's in the scriptures. You understand? We're not supposed to be celebrating these days, man. The Lord says, I despise your feast days. You understand? Give me Job 3:1. We're gonna see what Job have to say about his birthday. You got something? Go ahead.
Take thou away from me the noise of thy song, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows.
So again, during your birthday, you want to listen to the songs, you want to jam, you want to hear you got the DJ at the birthday party. You understand? He got a whole playlist specifically for what you want to hear. The Lord ain't trying to hear none of that. He hate the whole, the Lord makes it very clear that he hate everything about your feast days and your solemn gatherings, your celebration, these days, these so-called holidays, these birthdays. The Lord makes it very clear that he hates them. You understand? Go ahead. We in Job chapter 3, verse 1. We're gonna see we're gonna see how Job feel about his birthday. Let's see how Job, we all know who Job is, right? Before you read that, give me Job 1:1. So we can get a recap on who Job is and how the Lord feels about him. Go ahead.
Book of Job, chapter 1, verse 1.
There
was a man in the land of Uz.
There was a land. Salakia. There was a man in the land of Uz. Go ahead.
Whose name was Job. And that man was perfect and upright.
And that man was what?
Perfect and upright.
That man was perfect and upright. So that's how the Lord feel about Job. This was a perfect man, an upright man. Our brother. You understand? Now go to 3:1. This is how our brother, a perfect and upright man in the eyes of the Lord, feel about his birthday.
Book of Job, chapter 3, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
After this opened Job his mouth and cursed his day.
Now, if you know anything about the story of Job, this is right when the Lord allowed Satan to, you understand, to have his way with him, but just don't kill him. If you're familiar with the story of Job, you know that Job went through a test. The Lord allows Satan to test him, and that's what the Lord allows Satan to do, period. Satan do not operate on his own terms. Satan have to go to the Lord and say, Salakia, sir, if I may. Can I, you know what I'm saying? Like, he has to answer to the Most High. The Most High sends him to and fro to do the things that he do. He say, con out of one con to the Most High. You understand? Just like all his other angels. Just like all the other angels. He's a messenger. He does the work of the Lord. He does what the Lord wants him to do. Contrary to popular belief, he's not an enemy of the Most High. You understand? He works for the Most High. So go ahead, keep reading.
Verse 2, and Job spake and said.
So this is, he cursed his day. So this is his birthday. He cursed his day, man, and he hate everything about his birthday. And we're gonna see why. The same reason why you should hate everything about your birthday. Go ahead.
Verse 3, let the day perish wherein I was born.
It say, let the day perish wherein I was born. Meaning, I just want this whole day wiped off the face of the earth. I don't want nobody to remember it. I don't even want, I just really don't want this day to exist. I just wish it didn't even exist. I don't want nobody to even know about the day I was born. Go ahead.
In the night in which it was said, there is a man child conceived.
And just the whole day and night that you know, I just want to wipe away. Like, I hate I was ever born, basically. You understand? Let this day perish. Like, I hate I was born. The day where they said, oh, such and such was born on this day. Let's just let the whole day perish. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 4. Let that day be darkness.
Uh-huh.
Let not God regard it from above.
Let not the Most High regard it from above, meaning, like, I don't even want this day. Like, he is cursing his day, meaning he hate the fact that he was born. He hate the fact that he do not want this day to be acknowledged, period. He praying to the Lord that the Lord do not regard this day. Just forget about it. You understand? Keep going.
Neither let the light shine upon it.
Meaning, don't even let the light. So while you out here talking about it's my birthday, and you happy, and you walking around, and you making a big spectacle, and expecting everybody else to do the same, Job is saying, let not the light shine upon it. I want it to be darkness. I don't even want nobody to acknowledge this day. I hate I was born. Go ahead.
Verse 5. Let darkness and the shadow of death stain it.
Let the shadow of death stain it. You understand? Go ahead.
Let a cloud dwell upon it.
Uh-huh.
Let the blackness of the day terrify it.
Meaning, listen, you should not be happy on this day. You should not be worried about being happy on your birthday. Job was going through hell. You do get the point, right? Job was going through hell. So this is how he feels. So guess what, black man? You're not going through hell? You're not going through, ain't Satan not testing you? Satan not you're not going through trials and tribulations and turmoil and problems every single day. You celebrate your birthday one day, guess what? The next day, you're going to be right back going through. Like, you ain't escaped hell. I don't have to die to meet the devil. You understand? Like, you have not escaped hell. You are still in the grasp. You are in the snares and nets of hell. You cannot escape until that's why I said no man shall buy you. The Most High is going to send Christ and the angels down here to save us. That's the only thing that can save us from this hell. But we have to do our part. We got to stop celebrating these stupid, foolish days that the Lord do not regard, that he hates. Keep reading.
Verse 6. As for that night, let darkness seize upon it.
Mm-hmm.
Let it not be joined unto the days of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Let it not come into the number of the months.
It say what? Say, hold on. Go up a sentence real quick. Salaki.
As for that night,
let
darkness seize upon it. Let it not be joined unto the days of the year.
Let it not what?
Let it not be joined unto the days of the year.
Why in the hell you even trying to remember your birthday? You looking forward to it. You got a week until your birthday. You like, I can't wait. My birthday on what's today's date? May 15th, right? My birthday, May 21st. It's going down. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You worried about your day. Job said, what not read again?
Let it not be joined unto the days of the year.
Let it not be joined into the days of the year. Put your hand down. Let it not be joined into the days of the year. Go ahead.
Let it not come to the number of the months.
Let it not come into the number of months. So he's like, everything about this day, he just wished it would just wipe out the face of the earth. Nobody to regard it, nobody to think about it, nobody to remind him of it. You get the point, right? Why? Because he was going through hell, going through oppression. So what's so different about what we're going through? Are you not going through hell? Black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, are you not going through turmoil? Are you not going through some of the things that Job going through? Not quite what Job going through, but you still got your own test that you have to pass, that you going through. I wake up every day in hell, man. Every day we gotta pay bills. That's hell. You gotta go slave. That's hell. You get harassed by the cops, may get killed by the cops. That's hell. You understand? Parents on drugs, strung out. Our brothers and sisters strung out on drugs. Our brothers and sisters in the ghetto selling and doing drugs. That's hell, man. Just to survive, trying to survive. That's hell. Every day I wake up, I'm in hell. So why in the hell would I want to celebrate this day. It's just like any other day. You woke up the day before in hell, and you hated that day, but you okay with your birthday. All of a sudden, this is the day where you're not in hell. All of a sudden, it don't make no sense. Keep reading.
Verse 7. Lo, let that night be solitary. Let no joyful voice come therein.
It say, let that night be solitary, meaning I ain't trying to spend this day with nobody else, a night with nobody else. Let it be solitary. I don't want to hear no happy voices. I don't want to hear no celebration. No, ha ha, hey, happy birthday. Hey, surprise. You understand? You don't want to hear none of that. Keep going.
Verse 8. Let them curse it that curse the day,
Mm-hmm.
who are ready to raise up their mourning.
What verse we at?
Verse 8.
Okay, keep going.
Verse 9. Let the stars of the twilight thereof be dark. Let it look for light,
Mm-hmm.
but have none.
Mm-hmm.
Neither let it see the dawning of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 10. Because it shut not up the doors of my mother's womb, nor hid sorrow from mine eyes.
Read that again.
Because it shut not up the doors of my mother's womb.
So it like he is angry because on this day his mother bare him. You get the point, right? He was conceived on this day. He hates this day. Like he is saying, I just wish she never gave birth to me. I wish her womb would have shut up. You understand? I wish her womb would have shut. Good night. You understand? She should have closed her legs that day. She should have closed her legs and did, you know what I'm saying, 9 months later, I wouldn't have been here. You understand? I just hate the fact that her womb just had to open up and I just had to pop on up out of there. You understand? Job is like, if you could tell, like, you know what I'm saying, it's really not a funny matter. But, you know, Job is hot. You understand? Job is heated right now. He is going through so much hell and so much oppression and so much, because, you know, the Lord allows Satan to test him. So that's how we should feel. We should feel the same way. You understand? We should hate the fact that our birthday, we should be doing the total opposite of what we're doing when we celebrate these days. You understand? You had something you want to say, Shay?
I want to say, Joe was going through so much hell. He just roasted his whole
Right. He started like, that's how you know this is a black man. I mean, he roasted it, like, you know what I'm saying? You know how we do. I'm talking about good night. Like every bad thing you could say about this day, he thought of it and said it. And I ain't even go, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna read the next verse, and that's gonna be it on my end, but he goes on, you understand? Like, let's read the next keep reading on that verse.
Nor hid sorrow from mine eye.
Meaning he was born on that day, and guess what? Now he knows he's going through sorrow now. So he feel like if he was never born, he wouldn't be going through this sorrow. Have you ever had that when you was growing up and you know your parents get on you by something and it'd be bad? It'd be like either bad punishment or you get your butt whooped and you just feel like, man, I wish I was never born. I hate my life. Or, you know what I'm saying? Have you ever had days like that? Well, guess what? This is what Job going through. You understand? On those days, when you going through turmoil, when you crying and wishing, you know, you got that butt whooping and you saying, I hate that, you know, I was born. I wish I was never born. But you don't say that when May, whatever day come around and it's your birthday. You understand? You don't say that then. It's all about you then. Keep reading. Read the next verse.
Verse 11. Why died I not from the womb?
Say what?
Why died I not from the womb?
Why died I not? Meaning, why? I just should have died. As soon as I came up out of there, as soon as I it popped up on out of there, I should have just died right on the damn the little, you know, little table that they be wiping off on. I don't know why the hell I just had to live. Like, so he like, dang, man, I just had to live. Why ain't I die? So not only he was hating the fact that he was born, he wished he could have died after his birth. But that just go to show you. And now today, you know what I'm saying? Nowadays, of course, when we have babies, of course we celebrate bringing a baby into the world on that day. You understand? Because it's a glorious thing. The scriptures say, be fruitful and multiply. We got to just understand and feel where Job is coming from. You understand? I'm not saying, don't be happy when a life is coming into this world. Of course, you're gonna celebrate. You have kids. It ain't nothing like having your first child. When your first child pop out of there, there's no feeling in the world. I mean, I have yet to experience, besides coming into the truth and finding out about this truth and having that the Holy Spirit on me, the true Holy Spirit, not with the Christians, not the foolery that the Christians talk about, but that real Spirit of the Lord come upon you. You understand? Other than those two, like, it's hard to match that feeling you had when you first had your first child coming into the world. Like, it is a very, very unexplainable feeling, great feeling. You understand? So, I'm not saying don't celebrate the day that you have a baby born into this world, somebody that have a baby born into this world. What I'm saying is every single year after that, you shouldn't be sitting up there trying to celebrate that day. You shouldn't grow up trying to celebrate the day that you were born. Why? Because guess what? As a baby, you're not going through the oppression at the moment. You don't understand it. You don't feel it. But when you do start feeling it, you get the point. There will be a day where you start understanding what's going on. And that day is the day that you start wishing, like, man, I'm not asked to be here. Y'all just had to get horny that night. The Holy Spirit just came upon you that night. I don't understand it. Like, you're going to start feeling like that some days because we are in hell, man. So that's the point. Give me 2 Timothy 3:1. We got to understand, man, these days produce nothing but evilness and wickedness, man. Before you get that, I want to bring out something in this book right here. This right here, y'all need to pick up this book if you don't have it. I don't know if y'all can see it. Y'all need to pick up this book. It is the Satanic Bible. The name is Anton Szandor LaVey. I'm pretty sure you can probably go on maybe Half Price Books, Amazon. You can get this book. You understand? This is the Satanic Bible. That's what this is. All right. So give me let me show you. Get this right here. I want you to read this. I want you to read this out of the Satanic Bible. Now keep in mind, this is the Satanic Bible. This ain't our Bible. This is what the devil worshipers, like Satan worshipers, follow. You understand? This is the epitome of wicked and evil. You want to be wicked and evil, you follow what's in that book. You understand? Go ahead, read what you got. Just the highlighted part.
Religious holidays.
Uh-huh.
The highest of all holidays in the satanic religion is the date of one's own birth.
It say the highest. Read that one more time.
The highest of all holidays in the satanic religion is the date of one's own birth.
The highest holiday, the most highly regarded holiday in the satanic religion, the highest is the date of what?
Of one's own birth.
The date of one's own birth. A birthday is the highest celebrated and highest regarded day in the satanic religion. So you mean to tell me if this day is the highest holiday or highest regarded day in the satanic religion, how do you think the Most High feels about it? This is the satanic religion. This is in the Satanic Bible. This is what people that worship Satan or evilness and wickedness, that's what they follow. They celebrate their birthdays. It is the highest. Keep reading.
This is direct contradiction to the holy of holy days of other religions.
So say that again.
This is in direct contradiction to the holy of holy days of other religions.
This is in direct contradiction to the Bible. This is a direct contradiction to what the Lord wants you to do. You understand? Keep reading.
Which defy a particular God who has been created in anthropomorphic form of their own image.
So it is what again? To what God?
which defy a particular God.
It defy who?
A particular God.
A particular God. It defies a particular God. You understand? Give me Exodus. Give me the 10 Commandments. Exodus 20. I don't know why. 20, give me 20 and verse 3.
Book of Exodus chapter 20, verse 3. Thou shalt have no other God before me.
Read it again.
Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
One more time.
Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
You get the point, right? Now read that excerpt again in the Satanic Bible where it says it defies what?
Which defy a particular God.
It defies the Most High. The scriptures say, there shall have no other gods before me. No other gods. You understand? I don't care if it's you or any other image or graven image, no other gods. So this Bible, this Satanic Bible, clearly states that it defies a particular God. You understand? That's our God, the Most High. Keep reading.
Who has been created in an anthropomorphic form of their own image, thereby showing that the ego is not really buried.
You said anthropomorphic?
Anthropomorphic form of their own image.
Anthropomorphic form of their own image. That's what a birthday is. That's what you're doing. You're celebrating your own self. You're making yourself a god. You get the point, right? You are making yourself a god, and you are having people worship you and present gifts to you. You understand, right? Everybody understands. That's what you're doing on your birthday. You are having people worship you, presenting you gifts, making this all about you. You are making yourself a god. Keep going.
Thereby showing that the ego is not really buried.
Say what now?
Thereby showing that the ego is not really buried.
Showing that the ego is not really buried, meaning your ego is above all. Your pride is above all. Showing that the ego is not buried. Go ahead. Is there some more on that?
A little bit more.
Go ahead.
The Satanist feels, why not really be honest? And if you are going to create a God in your image, why not create that God as yourself?
So the Satanists, those who worship Satan, says what?
Why not be honest? And if you are going to create a God in your image, why not create that God as yourself?
So they said, well, be honest. You're gonna create a God in your own image. Why not make that God yourself? Like, that's how wicked and evil this whole thing is. Celebrating your birthday. Your like it don't I don't even understand why. Like, we are destroyed, man, as a people. There's some more on that, but that's it. Most High in Christ. All right, you understand? We are destroyed, man. You understand? Like, we don't supposed to be celebrating no damn birthdays, man. You are making yourself a god, and clearly in Exodus chapter 20, verse 2. It said, or 3, it says, there shall have no other gods before me. You understand? And you celebrating your birthday, you are making yourself a god. Give me Salakia. Give me 2 Timothy 3:1.
Book of 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come.
Just know this also. In the last days, perilous times shall come. Go ahead.
Verse 2. For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
For men shall what?
Be lovers of their own selves.
That's what you're doing when you celebrating these birthdays. You are lovers of your own self. You understand? Keep reading.
Covetous,
Covetous.
Covetous.
Covetous. Give me the definition on covetous. Ron, give me the definition for me real quick. You can just Google it. What does covetous mean? Go ahead. No, that's why we're gonna get the definition. You got it? I mean, you can try it.
To look at somebody else's what they have and want it.
Right. That's basically what it is. But I want the official definition. Matter of fact, I'll read it. Let me get it. You got it? All right, nice and loud if you can.
Definition for covetous: having or showing a great desire to possess something belonging to someone else.
What happens on your birthday? You have a great desire to possess what belongs to something else. You have a desire to possess their gifts. You have a desire to possess their money that they're you know what I'm saying, that they have to offer you. You have a desire to possess another man's wife on your birthday. Cause what? It's my birthday. You can't do that for me on my birthday. You can't give me a little. I mean, dang, it's my birthday. I can't get a little something. It's another man's woman, and you talking about can I get a little something? Like you are being covetous. Like you are desiring to want something. You're desiring what somebody else has, their possession. You're being covetous. Go ahead. Boasters. It's my birthday. It shoes. Can't tell me nothing. What old dude say on that Lil Nas X? Can't nobody tell me nothing. Like you can't tell me nothing. It's my birthday. Like you walking through. I mean, you can. I mean, Salaki for saying this, but you could be the ugliest person in the world. But on that day, can't nobody tell me nothing. Like you walking around, you got the flyest outfit on. You make sure you know what I'm saying. It's your birthday. Everybody's gonna know it. You're gonna be walking around. You saved the freshest gear for your day. This is my day. I ain't wanted, man. I bought these Jordans. These Jordans came out of Christmas last year. These the give me a name. Give me a hot. These the brand 11s. This the restock. You know what I'm saying? I ain't broke these out since, you know what I'm saying? I ain't wore them. They dead stock. But on your birthday, you got to have them on. Everybody needs to know that it's your birthday. You are boasters. You understand? It's all about you. It's all about, you know, like you're the man or you're the woman. You're it. You the shit. It's a lot, kids. Excuse my language, but that's exactly what it is. Can't nobody tell you nothing, right? Keep going.
Wrong.
Blasphemy is just you just saying a whole bunch of just a whole bunch of nonsense. It don't even matter. Nothing matters to you. It's your birthday. You can do what you want to do. Can't nobody tell you nothing. You can do what you want to do, right? Go ahead.
Disobedient to parents.
We're not gonna even get on the kids. You understand? Parents try to make the best of it. They get you a fireman cake. No, I wanted the doctor. I wanted this. You understand? I wanted that. Like you have a nerve to try to dictate what you want. You being disrespectful and disobedient to your parents. Now they didn't get you what you want. Now you got a problem. You understand? That's why you shouldn't raise your kids to celebrate these days. We ain't celebrated a birthday. I mean, good night. Since I've been in the truth. Been, you know, this is year 3. We ain't celebrating no birthday in my house. Ain't nobody said. We don't even remember. I be forgetting. My rib had to remind me. You know what I'm saying? That my children, the day they was born, coming up, I was like, hold on, what day? I forgot the day. I think I know how old they are. I can't even remember how old I am no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. You understand? Like I'm losing track. Most high in Christ though, because I really don't want to be reminded of how old I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? I still feel young a little bit. You understand? On certain days. On my good days. You understand? But the point is, you shouldn't be raising your kids to be celebrating these days. You understand? Because all of that do is leading up to being disobedient, being disrespectful, being unappreciative. You understand? You had something you wanted to say?
Like it's popular in teenage, you know, when they grow up to be teenagers or they turn 16 or 18, drivable age, that their parents will get them a car and they'll be unthankful for the vehicle that their parents got. Maybe
Oh, yeah.
I wanted something new. I want something more modern
Right.
today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They'll be unthankful for these means of transportation.
Mm-hmm. Unthankful. That's a key read.
Unthankful.
Mhm.
Oh, unholy.
Unthankful and unholy, like the brother, like the priest said. You know what I'm saying? It was heavy because guess what? You trying to go out your way to do something for the kids. You understand? You want to buy them a. You want to do your best. You've been saving up, or you had a car that you've been having, for a few years. Then your child turned 16 or something. You wanna bless them with the car that you've been having. You know it's a good car because you bought it with the intent. Okay, well, I want this car to last because I know in a couple of years, my child will be able, drive and stuff. I want to be able to pass it down. You understand? Ain't nothing wrong with passing down vehicles and stuff like that. I got a car that I want to pass down to my daughter. You know what I'm saying? In a couple of years. Well, guess what? On a birthday, though, you understand, they're going to be expecting the best. They're going to be expecting a Lexus, a 2019, 2019 Camaro or something like that. You understand, gift wrapped up and pretty and shiny. But guess what? You only can afford, a 2010 Toyota. You ain't got the Lexus money. You only got a 2010 Toyota, and the Toyota's a good car. It's good on gas. It's efficient. It's a great first car, probably one of the best. Well, guess what? They don't care about none of that. Well, it don't look the prettiest. Or it's not what I was expecting. This is not cool. My friend's not gonna think I'm cool because I have a gas saver. You understand? But the parents thinking like, well, I'm trying to make sure you get to and fro, from school and make sure, this gonna last you. Because it's your first car. You don't need to have to do maintenance. I done kept up the maintenance on it. I'm talking about, especially you fathers out there. Some of you daughters be hurting your father's whole heart out there. Like he get the whole, like he the whole mechanic. You know what I'm saying? Making sure the car's in tip-top condition for you to be unappreciative. But that's what happened. That's what Christianity breeds. That's what celebrating your birthday. That's what happens. It causes turmoil between relationships. Now the father and the daughter at odds because now she wasn't satisfied. Because she's being disobedient. She's being unthankful. You understand? That's why you shouldn't even be worried about trying to celebrate no birthday. If you just tell her, look, I'll give you this car whenever, you know what I'm saying, you turn a certain age, she ain't going to be looking forward to a special gift because it's not on a day that you have perpetuated to be this great day and all about her or all about him or whatever. Not just that it's a daughter's, sons too. You understand? But the reason why their expectations are so high is because the society has made this day such a great day. I should only get the best things on this day. It's my day. Like nothing else matters. You understand? Like I am more precious than this. I'm worth more than this. That's what these birthdays do to you. That's what celebrate. You are making yourself a god. You get the point, right? But on any other ordinary day, if I just randomly say, you want the car? Boom, this yours. You can have it. You're going to be excited. I mean, kids going to be, they going to probably pass out for being so, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be unexpected. They're going to be so excited. They ain't going to even be able to breathe. They're going to be having panic attacks. But on their day, I need the best. So that's why you shouldn't even be celebrating these days. You understand? Anybody wanted to say anything? Tawad? All right. Give me Proverbs 6 and 17. These are, I'm not going to read all of them. I'm just going to read verse 17. But these are the 6 things that if you want to go and read them, y'all can. But this is talking about the 6 things that the Most High hates. This is directly talking about what the Most High hates, right? Directly. All right. So we're going to read verse 17. That's all I need for this subject. We actually getting through this faster than what I thought. If there's any questions on this particular subject y'all want to ask, you understand, you go ahead and ask it. I'm pretty much almost done with the lesson now. I probably covered everything. If you do have any questions, you know what I'm saying, you want to ask, go ahead. In the meantime.
Book of Proverbs chapter 6, verse 17. A proud look.
Okay, so read the verse 16 right quick.
Verse 16.
So we can get some context.
These 6 things doeth the Lord hate. Yea,
It said, these 6 things doeth the Lord hate. Go ahead.
Yea, 7 are an abomination to him.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 17. A proud look.
a proud look. So again, that go back to what I was just talking about. On your birth, why does it say what? How does that correlate with birthdays? A proud look. Go ahead.
In the sense that everybody around you should worship.
I mean, yeah, but in that sense, in that same sense, how do you what I mean by what does the Bible mean by proud look though? Like you want them to worship you, so you do what? Nah, that ain't the one. That ain't what I'm looking for. I just mentioned it. Go ahead.
Post yourself up to be somebody on that day.
Right? By doing what though? Like what are one of the things that you do? I just brought it out. Go ahead, raise your hand. I know you want to answer your pop. I'm gonna put you on the spot. You understand? Hey, that's Most High in Christ. That's what happens when you're a daughter of a priest. You understand? You get put on the spot. You want to try to give it a shot? You don't want to give it a shot? All right. So for time's sake, I'll answer. It's when you wear you what I just said about the Jordans. You understand? You wait to this day. Like I'm talking about a month ago, you done went to you done got your Gucci belt. You understand? You got the newest everything. You female, you got your new purse. You got your, you know what I'm saying? You go get your weave, your nails and everything done. You understand? You have your best outfit on, all your little jewelry clanking and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You have a proud look about yourself. You walk outside, you feel proud. You know, you ain't gotta look. You look yourself in the mirror before you leave the house. That's all you need. You know, you step out that door, you feeling yourself immediately. You know you looking good because everybody looking at you. Everybody like, it's her birthday. Like she, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Happy birthday. You get a million happy birthdays as soon as you walk out the house because you have a proud look. The Most High hates that. It's right here in the scriptures. Read it again.
Verse 17, a proud look,
Mm-hmm.
a lying tongue.
A proud look, a lying tongue. Some people lie about their birthdays. Some people say, well, today my birthday. Really? Yeah. When your birthday just a few weeks ago? Why they lying? Because guess what? They want to be worshipped as a God. It's a great feeling to them. It's a good feeling. I want to be worshipped as a God. I experienced that feeling last month. It was so good. Well, guess what? Or your birthday could have passed. Your birthday could have been Saturday. You experienced that feeling. So now this week you like, well, today my birthday. Well, we thought last week was your birthday. Nah, it was today. You know, I was just, you know what I'm saying? That was a test run. You have a lying tongue. The Most High hates that. Keep going. This is the one most of all, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, good night. Read the last part.
In hands that shed innocent blood.
In hands that shed innocent blood. The Lord hates that. I'm gonna bring out an article. Matter of fact, give me a second. I'm gonna send it to you, Yeshaya. I want you to read out this article. Actually, I'm gonna send it to you, Ron. Give me 1 second. I want you to read this article. You understand? I mean, you know, we don't even have to talk about, like, we know that it's a bunch of wicked stuff that goes on birthdays. You understand? But before I read the article, I want to see if somebody can guess it, whether online, in the room, or online. I want y'all to try to see if y'all can answer this. What is the most likely scenario to happen on your birthday? I'm trying not to give it away. I'm trying not to say enough to give it away, but I want y'all to be in the dark. But okay, if you celebrating your birthday, right, and you got to go somewhere to celebrate your birthday, what could be a possible likely scenario pertaining to shedding blood? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like hands that shed blood, meaning, read that scripture again. Pertaining to this scripture, pertaining to what it's saying. Read what it say.
A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood.
Hands that shed innocent blood. What is the most, okay, Alexis, yes. Fighting or getting shot, that is definitely one of the top 2 or 3 most likely scenarios. But there's one that nobody, I don't see, I don't, you haven't gotten yet. So fighting or getting shot. Now in a fight, you could die. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how severe it is, they can jump you or whatever. You can definitely get shot. You can be at the birth, you can be celebrating your birthday and you can get shot. Or you know what I'm saying? But what is the scenario where you, as the person that's celebrating their birthday, are shedding innocent blood? Like you are the suspect in a situation where you killed the victim and you're the person celebrating your birthday. What is the most likely scenario? Go ahead. Give her a hand. I didn't think you were gonna be able to get it. No sign crazy. I didn't think you were gonna be able to get it. That's it. That is the number one scenario in which you will be responsible in shedding blood. Why? Because you are celebrating your birthday, you getting drunk, you living your best life, you chilling, you doing your thing. But guess what? You gotta get home somehow. You may not be able to find a driver. Not everybody have responsible friends that actually care about you. Not everybody has that, right? So guess what? There's a scenario that that happened not too long ago that I got an article for. I want you to read the article. Pat, come get the microphone if you could. I want everybody online to be able to hear this as well, because it's a very serious thing. And this is the reason why you're not supposed to even be celebrating your birthday. Things like this can happen. A bunch of anything wicked can happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Alexis said, you could fight or get shot or anything of that nature. You understand? It's like you can't avoid any wicked. Like if you celebrate your birthdays, nothing good could come up. You can't avoid doing wicked. Period. It's always something that's going on that's going to happen that is evil and wicked that's going to happen when you celebrate these days. When you not only just your birthday, but when you sin in period against the Lord. It's no different from you tell your child, okay, don't do that because you know the consequences. But then when they do that, all bad things start happening. That ain't coming home crying, well, this happened to me. I told you don't do that. It's the same thing when you out here doing what the Lord don't want you to do. Read what you got in that article. I'll tell you when to stop. I'll tell you when we got enough.
The title of the article is DWI driver charged in hit and run that killed Fanwood woman.
A DWI driver, you understand, driving while intoxicated. A DWI driver did what? What is the title again?
DWI driver charged in hit and run that killed Fanwood woman.
Charged in hit and run that killed a woman. Now, I don't know if the woman, you know what I'm saying, I didn't really go on too much in the article to know if the woman a heathen or not, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, but that's besides the point. The point is this man was celebrating his birthday, got drunk, and hit a woman and killed her. Go ahead.
Linden, New Jersey. A man who had gone out drinking for his 39th birthday has been charged in the fatal hit and run crash of a beloved Fanwood woman and second-grade mountainside teacher. So
this was in New Jersey, and if I'm not mistaken, this didn't happen not too long ago. This happened like either a month ago or a couple months ago. You understand? It says in Jersey, this man was celebrating his 39th birthday. You a full-grown, you overgrown, you know what I'm saying? You celebrating a 39th. Okay, what is so like? How can I put it? I'm in my 30s. All right, I don't really see nothing glow. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I guess you can say I'm in my prime. I guess you understand. But you're 39. You kind of at the end of the prime at that point. You know what I'm saying? It's going downhill. Everything going downhill at that point. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just a health nut or whatever. You know, it's super in shape or whatever. But even then, so the body still start telling you, letting you know, okay, you're getting up there now. You understand? I don't know what's so glorious to be celebrating a birthday at 39. At some point, you think like this is really like a childish thing. At some point, you would want to outgrow this. Like, as a kid, you know what I'm saying? You kind of looking forward to getting older because now you want to be grown, so you want to be able to do grown-up things. I understand it. It's still wicked as hell, but I understand the concept. But once you start getting in your 30s, and like I just don't see what's so good about trying to celebrate the next year. Like you're getting older. You're getting old. You're gonna be 50 years old celebrating. Dude, you're damn near gone. You're almost out the door. You understand? You're on your last leg and you still celebrating, You're gonna be celebrating your death pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. We gotta grow up. You understand? And not only that, but it is against the Most High. Period. It is a wicked, evil. It is the most high regarded day of the Satanic Bible. This is what the evil ones celebrate. This is their day. Let them have their day. You're supposed to do the total opposite. It's either you righteous or you wicked. Which one is it? If you wicked, you celebrate your birthday because that's what the wicked ones do. That's what they do in the Satanic Bible, Satanists or whatever. If you righteous and you want to follow the Lord, you don't do it. It's that simple. You can't scream, "Oh, I love the Lord." I don't care if you're a Christian. You can't be like, "Oh, I love the Lord," but you celebrating a day that He despises. You celebrating feast days and holidays and you know what I'm saying that the Lord despises. You can't have that in the same breath say, "I love the Lord." It just don't work like that. Keep reading the article.
Megan Curley died 11 days after she was hit while crossing the road with friends on January 20th.
Mm-hmm.
She was 35. Authorities on Wednesday announced charges against Ivan Collins of Linden. He has been charged with first-degree aggravated manslaughter.
First-degree aggravated manslaughter. So now this man, I you know what I'm saying? I don't know how much time that charge holds in Jersey. You understand? But I know, in Texas, manslaughter, that's at least, you're talking maybe at least 15, 25, like something like that. You looking at a nice number of years, you understand? You're looking at least 25 type stuff. I know murder can be anywhere from 35 to life. You understand? Capital murder, the death penalty. You understand? So, like manslaughter is up there. It ain't no small thing. You understand? This woman died as a result of you being drunk. Now you didn't if this a brother, I don't know for sure if it's a brother. I believe it is, but you a brother, you didn't threw your life away. You understand? Or through you 39. You celebrating your 39th birthday. So now you gotta spend at least 15 more years or 15 years, 25 years in jail behind this situation. You understand? Because you wanted to celebrate your birthday and get drunk. You could have just stayed at home and acted like it was just another ordinary day, because it is. You understand? But instead, you wanted to get drunk, and now look what you have to pay for. So 25 years, you finna be 40. Let's say you're 40, 25 years, 65. Your life pretty much, you on a decline. You know what I'm saying? The average lifespan for, a black man is, what, 60, 65, in that range. You out of there. You understand? You might die in prison because you wanted to celebrate your 39th birthday. Come on, man. We got to be more. That's enough on that. We got to be more, you understand? We got to stop being so dumb. And when I mean dumb, I don't mean like saying it like in a negative. I mean dumb to what the scripture's talking about. You understand? We can't be so, ignorant to these scriptures. You can't just follow what the Christian pastor say. You can't just follow what anybody tell you. Read the Bible for yourself. Understand that the Lord hates this. The Lord hates you celebrate not just your birthday, but any holiday, any so-called holiday. These are the white man's holidays. These are pagan rituals that you celebrate. You celebrating your birthday. That's one of the, that's if not the most wickedest thing. That's the worst. That's the worst thing you can do is self-worship. You are making yourself a god. The Lord says, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me." So we gotta come on now. You understand what I'm saying? It's time to, it's time to get with it, man. We in a time right now where, listen, we need to wake up. You understand? And come back to our laws, statutes, commandments. Come back to our culture and stop following after the heathen. You understand? The heathen got it. They listen. What's gonna come into the heathen? You don't want no parts of that. Trust me, you don't want no parts of that. You do not want to face what's going to happen to the heathens. You understand? The Lord is going to have, listen, it's going to be nothing but darkness in the day. I don't know why you think, matter of fact, give me, what is that? Give me, I think it was in Amos. Give me Amos chapter 5. Leave us a couple verses up. 21. Let's see if I can find it. Give me a second. Amos chapter 5. Yeah. Give me Amos chapter 5 and start at 18.
Book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 18.
Mm-hmm.
Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord.
Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. You walking around here, you being so Christian. You Christian. You walking around here celebrating birthdays and holidays and eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, doing whatever the pastor say you can do. You know what I'm saying? When it ain't nothing but wickedness, homosexuality, you understand, molestation and all of that in the churches. The pastor doing all manner of wickedness, the pastor drug dealer and all this other stuff going on in the churches. And you following that type of man. You following that. Your Christian pastor, your leader, when he is the epitome of wicked, vile, and abominable things to the Lord. It's a woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. You think you doing good. You in the churches, you think you know what I'm saying? You think you praying, you happy for when the day of the Lord come. Why? Because you thinking Christ gonna come down here in looking like, you know what I'm saying, a white boy in a little nightgown, you understand, soft talking, soft spoken. Like, hey y'all, I'm here. You understand? You think Christ gonna come down here singing kumbaya and singing hymns that you done learned in the Christian church, singing Jesus love the little children. You think Christ gonna come back looking like that? You understand? When, listen, it ain't gonna be nothing but death and destruction in the day of the Lord. It ain't gonna be no singing songs and hymns and, you understand, and the drums playing and the harps playing. Ain't gonna be none of that. You understand? It's gonna be death and turmoil and bloodshed. That's what's gonna come when the day of the Lord comes. When Christ returns with the angels, it ain't gonna be nothing pretty, nothing nice, nothing sweet. The scriptures say he's gonna have a vesture dipped in blood. Christ is gonna have a vesture dipped in blood. Why? Because guess what? It's gonna be a lot of bloodshed, a lot of slaying. You understand? Keep reading.
To what end is it for you?
To what end is it for you? You send up here worried about the day of the Lord like it's gonna be a good thing. To what end is it for you? Why are you so happy that the day of the Lord is gonna come? And you out here singing Christian songs and singing gospel songs and, you know, eating your pork chop, singing Mary Mary, singing Kurt Franklin, eating on a pork chop. Keep going.
The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. It's not going to be a pretty sight. Keep going.
Verse 19. As if a man did flee from a lion.
As if a man was running from a lion. Go ahead.
And a bear met him.
So he trying to run from the lion because he about to get ate up. This is the king of the jungle. And then he runs smack into a bear. Like, dang, like he cornered now. He like, oh, whoa. Like, you know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall.
So he running from the lion. He see a bear. He like, dang. So he trying to shake the bear. He go boom, and he run into a house. He put his arm on the wall. He resting. He like, whew, man, that was a close one. Keep reading.
And a serpent bit him.
And a serpent bit him. So he running from the lion. He shake the bear. He run into a house. He like, man, I'm safe. Whew. He leaned on the wall and a snake bite him. And now he gonna die from all the poison that's in the venomous snake. You understand? That's what it's gonna be like when the day of the Lord comes. It ain't gonna be nothing nice. You ain't gonna be able to run from his judgment. You understand? You ain't gonna be able to run. You ain't gonna be able to hide. That's what's gonna happen. So while you walking around here celebrating your birthdays, living your best life, you understand, eating your pork chops, eating your pepperoni pizza on your birthday, you understand? This is what it's going to be like when the Lord comes back to have vengeance upon those who oppose him. This is what's going to happen to you. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 20. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light?
Should not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light? Why should it be light? Look at all the wickedness around us. The Lord needs to come back and murder our enemies and murder those who come up against us. You understand? The Lord, like I pray, not saying the Lord need to do something, You know what I'm saying? But I pray that the Lord, like that's what we pray for. We pray for the Lord to deliver us out of the hands of our oppressors and our enemies. And guess what? It's for him to kill them. I want them to die horrible deaths. Why? Because that's justice. That's what I want. Should not the day of the Lord be darkness? Why would you want it to be light? Have they took it easy on us? We've been going through hell for 400 plus years and still go to this day. To this day. We've been going through it. So why would you want it to be light? I want it to be darkness. You understand? Keep reading.
Even very dark, and no brightness in it.
Even very dark, no brightness in it. That's what I want. You understand? I want our enemies to feel the same. I want them to feel worse than what we've had to go through for the past 400 plus years, man. Seeing our loved ones get killed and murdered off, man, by the masses. You understand? I got one more scripture, man. Give me Salaki. That was it on that, man. At the end of the day, man, we gotta learn how to follow our laws, our customs. You understand? And we have our own high holy days that we celebrate. You want to know what those days are, man? You get in class. Come into the I.S.U.P.K and the Commanding General YAHANNA. You'll learn how to serve the Lord properly. You'll learn how to follow the days, the high holy days that the Lord has set forth for us to follow, and not these pagan holidays, these, birthdays and Christmas and 4th of July and Thanksgiving and Easter and any of these Memorial Day and any of these wicked days that the white man has pushed upon us, and we just blindly follow and not understanding the severity of it. Well, guess what? Now you know the severity of it. You watching this class, now you know the severity and what's going to happen to you if you follow these days, especially celebrating your own day. You understand? That should be a day that you should be not even trying to remember. You understand? With that, I'm going to pass the class over to Trooper Ron for the security announcements. Make sure you pay your tithes to the men of the Lord. ISUPK.com. Click the donation link. Pay your tithes. I say this every week. It's that simple. Shalom.
We are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which a brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is the commandment, out of the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Means 10th in the Hebrew, Mayasharah, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations is the feast, the first fruits, which is starts the Sabbath after unleavened bread, which is sundown, Sunday, April 28, 2019. Count 50 days, but only celebrate the 50th day, which is Monday, June 17, 2019, and start before sundown. Out of the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 10 through 22. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirts, pants, headband, or scarf. And these are the security announcements.